Morning Loughborough, and a Happy New Year from everyone here at LSU Media. Now, it's been a hot minute since we've hosted an episode for you guys. However, we are back, a new year but the same show, bringing you your weekly updates, student reminders and all the hot gossip in and around Loughborough. My name's Paige and I'm joined here with Mehtaab, and boy have we got an exciting 2026 here at LSUTV.
We absolutely do, and to kickstart the very first episode of Good Morning Loughborough this year, we've got a jam-packed show for you. We're celebrating milestones in LSU media, the excitement of elections is upon us, and we have an extra special weather report this week, celebrating a very special person in our team. It's going to be great.
But first, we are joined in the studio today with some amazing people from the one and the only LSU Media. An exciting beginning of the year has happened for our very own label section. Last week we marked the launch of our second label magazine for this academic year. We are here on the sofa today with our label editor-in-chief Grace Hughes and a familiar face here on Good Morning Loughborough, Lucy Moore. Welcome guys, how are we? How are we feeling?
So good!
Yeah, nice to be here.
Thank you for joining us.
I want to come to you first, Grace, the woman of the hour. It's been a long few weeks in the making. Obviously you've got a brand new committee on board in the process. How does it feel to get the first major magazine out of the year?
It's brilliant. It's lovely to see everyone's hard work come together, and obviously we've always had like the digital online site running, but to have like a physical copy and it's the first one for all of our committee, it's such like a special occasion for us all to see.
I can imagine. And you guys also put out LSU Media's very own first Freshers edition, which you worked with the LSU with.
Yeah.
How was that?
That was a logistical nightmare, but we got there in the end.
It was really exciting because there were a few preliminary chats that happened between marketing and ourselves, where we really wanted to make it happen, but there was obviously not a lot of us on the ground to get it done, so it was a lot of late nights, I think that's fair to say, and coordination.
And
but
time zone differences.
Yeah, oh my gosh, yeah.
It was so good.
But hopefully we've set the way.
Set the standard for future years.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Lucy, now I've been with you from day dot, obviously watched you bring out the second edition of the magazine as vice chair. Now you've come as chair, we're already on the second edition, the third one is in discussion. We've done the very first label launch party. There's a lot of milestones there. You must be feeling pretty fantastic.
Yeah, no, it does feel really, really good. I think obviously COVID had quite the impact on the printed edition of the magazine. So being able to bring it back and in such force has been really good. I think it definitely wouldn't have been possible without, well, A, the hard work of the editors, but also everybody around it. I think the hard work from past chairs, current chairs, and also people like Callum who went above and beyond looking for sponsors to help make this printed edition happen, especially because we don't get any funding. So yeah, it's taken a lot of hard work from a lot of the team, so I'm very proud of it.
But that just makes it more special.
Yeah, it does, for sure.
Obviously everyone's work is absolutely amazing. Every page in the magazine looks brilliant, but if you guys had to choose a favourite page, which one would it be?
What's
the article that I wrote.
I think there's an easy answer to this one, the LSU Media featured article.
Not
quite.
No.
I think the lens showcase is definitely one to point out, like showcasing all the photography and just how it's come to life.
Really, really cool.
It's just really eye-catching.
I think that's something that's really special about the magazine, is that it takes everybody in media. I think obviously from the get-go, like from the first look at it, you think a lot of work is coming from Labour, which it most certainly has, but it wouldn't have been possible without people like the Lens lot and you know, everybody else who got involved, the LSUTV lot who are speaking about it now, and Becca who promote it on the radio. So
And the highlights for you both, what were they?
I think for me it was definitely the atmosphere. I think I loved how everybody came together to celebrate label. Like as Grace had just said, we haven't done a launch party before or since we've been at university, so being able to see everybody come together for something like this is really, really cool.
Yeah, and the awards were also nice to like celebrate a few people that have contributed towards the magazine.
Amazing.
Thank you so much for joining us in the studio today, guys. A huge congratulations to the both of you, and of course to everyone involved in the Nostalgia print.
And of course we want to say a massive thank you to our sponsors Plan Burrito and Donkey Digs. If you haven't already grabbed your copies of Nostalgia, there's still various of locations across campus, so be sure to go and grab yourself a copy, and of course those discounts inside.
And of course, if you'd like to get involved in the next edition of the Label magazine, please be sure to reach out to us on our Instagram at LSU Media. Whether it's design, writing an article, or featuring your photography, we welcome everyone. As we apologised for at the beginning of the episode, we took a small break. Deadline season really got to us. However, over Christmas, our reporters did venture into the cold weather for you guys to speak to international students who had stayed on campus over Christmas. Let's now cut to Edda, who went to see what they got up to.
So, what have you guys been up to during the winter break?
There's been events organized by the International Student Committee. So we went for like the trip to Manchester, which was great. And there was a lot of events like the board game night, crafts night, bauble making. So all of them were pretty fun. Obviously, there is no one on campus, so there is the fact that like it's quite empty and quite terrifying. It's like a back rooms kind of setup. So when you walk in, you think something's looking at you. I'm kidding. Yeah.
No, but it's very quiet. It's very. I found it very peaceful. Yeah. So that's, and a lot of alcohol.
Yeah. Did you find it nice?
Yeah, I love those events. We met lots of friends and we share cookies and drinks and hot chocolates. I really like that part.
That's awesome. And have you guys been enjoying yourselves during break?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm glad. I guess
Sleep, no studying.
Yeah! Not excited for the year to begin.
Can we not talk about that?
New Year started though.
No, I'm pretty excited. I can't wait to go back to class, have a structured routine again, and get back into academics, because it's always great to get back into academics. So yeah, and I can't wait for like the games and all to start. Yeah, I can't wait for the weekly Wednesday volleyball matches. I just like going seeing and watching them. Yeah. And like just going there, we'd see something happen, be like, what just happened? Why are you making a point? Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And yeah, the clubs and everything.
Now, coming into the new year, Loughborough University is already off to an incredible start. Last month, the university announced their shortlist for the Project Innovation category at the Hydrogen UK Awards for pioneering a battery electrolyser system.
Coming into February, the university is celebrating LGBTQ+ History Month with their Beyond Binary Innovation Without Limits exhibition that welcomed all staff, students and alumni to submit. The showcase will run between the 10th of February until the 10th of March in Martin Hall.
If you'd like to read more information, you can find these articles and many more online at Loughborough University's Student Internal homepage.
Now, moving on to the Students' Union, the heart of the student experience, who's also had a busy and exciting start to the year with Refreshers 2026 well underway.
Refreshers is a time to celebrate second semester and a chance to re-engage in all the opportunities here at Loughborough University. So whether it's a sport you've always thought of considering to try out, or a society you'd like to get involved in, now's your chance.
Loughborough Students' Union have gone out with a bang yet again. Hey You is back, we've had 5 days of brunch, Tion Wayne was in the building, and the Refreshers Bazaar is back in the Students' Union. Our very own social sec is bringing his LCR show Panic to LSUTV. Let's cut to Andrew, who delved into the cogs and captured all the madness.
Can I get 2 Jaegermen, please? 2 Jaegermen. Hold that. Let's do it. Yeah, it's ready for Tion Wayne. Oh, mate, I'm too. Oh, it's hot in here. It's loud. I'm not in a good way. Who should the union bring in next? Free Kanye! The king for the cloak! Oh my god! I'm not over there. Too busy in there. Too busy. Probably shouldn't have interviewed people outside the news, but one just lost the one highlight. Folks! Bloody hell. Rightio then.
Now, it's time for our favourite segment here on Good Morning Loughborough, and this one is extra special as we are celebrating National Weatherman Day.
Woo! We're about to surprise Peter as he does his weekly weather report for you guys. We have confetti, we have cake. It is going to be great.
Oi.
What?
3, 2, 1. Happy National Weatherman Day!
Oh my.
Like
Well, happy National Weatherman Day to me, and happy end of exams day to you, all of you watching. I was very busy celebrating, as you probably aren't able to tell. But yeah, this is gonna go down nicely. But what about the weather? So for the entirety of the week, we're gonna be observing light rain, slight breeze. It's gonna be pretty cloudy. On Monday, we can observe highs of 6 degrees and lows of 3, which is going to stay the same on Tuesday with the same levels of precipitation and wind, highs and lows of 6 and 3 degrees. Moving down to Wednesday, we're still going to be getting to the high levels of temperature in the 6 degrees Celsius range and going down as low as 1, keeping the same for Thursday and pretty much the same for Friday and it's the same. It's the same for the entire week. It's just 6, as high as 6, 5, lows, whatever. The good news is sun is gonna now set at like 5, which is great. So now you can actually get some more vitamin D in your system and not feel as sad and lonely and homesick and worthless because maybe exams didn't go as well as you hoped they would, and maybe you're starting to realize you should stop cramming as much as you do. But that's all from me.
Now, it wouldn't be Good Morning Loughborough without GML Sport, reporting on all the sport excitement around campus. Let's cut to our sport host Ben Edwards, coming to you with all the must-knows.
With the term now in full swing, the sports machine that is Loughborough is starting up again, with most teams back in action over the next couple of weeks. But first, to recap the success so far and enlighten us all on what to look out for over the next semester, is Sport Executive Officer Frankie. First of all, Frankie, thank you so much for coming down and taking the time to talk to us today. Could you tell us a little bit about what your role entails in sport, Loughborough Sport?
Yeah, so as you said, I'm the Sport Executive Officer at the Students' Union. So my main responsibilities are basically to advocate for the student voice, like within sport, whether that's the Athletic Union, IMS Sport, social sport, like covers everything. But then also I'm the Athletic Union President.
Okay.
So there's 64 different AU clubs, all that have sport committees that run them and help organise all the fixtures and make sure that everyone in the club is happy, really. So I work really closely with them, so hold training with them, like general meetings. So it's a great job because I just get to chat to so many different people.
There's a lot to manage there.
There is a lot. It is a lot, but
on.
it's great fun.
Awesome. Before we jump into this year's action, how would you rate 2025 from a sporting perspective?
I think it's going really well. We have ended the start of 2025, ended 2025 with just before Christmas, actually being just above Nottingham in terms of box points. So from an Athletic Union perspective, we ended 2025 on a high, which is great. We won Bucks last year, so that was within the 2025 year as well. So 44 years going strong. Hopefully we can make it 45.
Yes.
But aside from AU, our IMS programmes and social sport and all the rest are oversubscribed, which is great. We've got so many people wanting to participate in them. So it's great to see that so many people want to get involved.
Great. And to touch on another thing, you've been working on Empower Her, the new campaign that's been coming out. And I hear you've also started a podcast, Empower Hour.
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about what that's about and what really prompted this campaign?
Yeah, definitely. So Empower Her is a campaign all around International Women's Day, and this is the 3rd year that it will be running. And as part of it, we've introduced one new event, which is a run. When we were going through the plans, we were thinking, getting all these people to run. A great thing to listen to while you run is a podcast. So, because I was thinking when I run and everything, I like listening to podcasts.
Okay.
And then as conversations during all of our planning meetings were happening, we just found ourselves talking about so many different things in terms of celebrating women and non-binary, etc. And we just thought, why don't we
start a podcast, like create a platform for us to talk about all these amazing things that we are. So we recorded our first episode yesterday, actually, or the day before, I can't remember. And it was all about, we actually asked students to send in sort of like their dilemmas or like their worries, whether that's related to sport or life at university, mainly aiming at women and the non-binary community. But we were answering, students' dilemmas around, for example, I don't know what I want to do after uni. Like, should I be worried? Should I feel like I'm behind?
Oh, okay, so you touch on a lot of different topics.
So many different things, but
why, like, inner scope is a little bit more to do with sport, particularly with females and the non-binary community, as you say. Yeah, so it was great fun. I feel like I could have spoken for hours on it, so editing it afterwards was a pain. Yeah, it's always hard when you've got so much raw footage, trying to trim it down and not try and take too much out, I guess. Yeah. And finally, now that we're looking into this semester, what can we look forward to when it comes to Loughborough Sport?
Semester 2 is always so fun in the world of sport. We have Bucks Big Wednesday coming up on the 24th and 25th of March, which is where all the Bucks finals take place, really, and we're lucky enough to host it again here this year. So there'll be lots of like promotion around that, ensuring that we hopefully have a lot of our Loughborough teams competing, because even though it's here at Loughborough, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be Loughborough teams in the finals. So that's a great day to look forward to. The big day is the Wednesday, but it's also on the Tuesday as well. And then we also have our All-Stars weekend. So this is where the best of IMS will take on some of our AU teams, normally like the lowest team within the AU club. And that is the 9th and 10th of May. It's a great weekend. There's food vendors out everywhere and we really get a good crowd going. So they're two big ones.
Lots to look forward to. Once again, very big thank you, Frankie, for your time. I know how busy you are, especially with all the 64 AU teams to keep governing over. Now back to the studio.
Now that concludes this week's episode of Good Morning Loughborough, brought to you by LSUTV. Don't forget to check out last week's video where we recapped Freshers 2025 with a brand new season of Lucy Tries.
If you're a musician here at Loughborough University, please contact us on our socials at LSU Media or send us an email to media@lsu.co.uk, as we want to showcase your music here on Good Morning Loughborough. Coming up on our channel, we also have the brand new series Behind the Broadcast, showcasing what it's like to be behind the scenes here at LSU Media. And of course, we'll be back in 2 weeks' time with a brand new episode of Good Morning Loughborough. But for now, I'm Mehtaab.
And I'm Paige. And whatever time you're watching, good morning, good evening, and goodbye.